Sarah Brodie for the Toronto Art Therapy Institute. Psychodynamic issues in theory and practice. Case example number 4, fire and air. So for this case example, pull up the 2 images. One of them has a band of fire with a blank page between a parallel band of what to me looks like sky. And I'll tell you that this is a 15-year-old girl. In fact, you've met her before through her clock. And this was actually earlier on in her sessions, probably around session number 6. She did the first image of the 2 parallels. This was totally non-directive. She was just playing with paint on the page in front of her. This was the second image she had made that day. And I made the connection between her, what she was speaking about that day, which was that she finds there are 2 sides of herself that are in conflict, that are never in agreement. One side is this fiery side that knows what she wants and will fight for it. And the other side is this dreamy, airy side that... Now I'm looking at this image. It wasn't like she was saying it with such clear parallels to this drawing, but it certainly came up after that she has this fiery side and this other side that is dreamier. Now, at the same time, her parents were going through a divorce, and she herself had already drawn the parallel between these 2 sides of herself and her 2 warring parents. And I should say a correction that they weren't going through a divorce. They were going to divorce, but they had not. And this was being spoken about in her family. And at this time, this inner conflict of hers was also being felt very strongly. So, time passes. A few weeks pass. And she comes in one day to another session and says that her parents have reconciled. They've decided not to divorce. And in my mind, I wondered what her art would look like. What would reconciliation look like if indeed it was felt? And again, I'm not directing, and I had the same materials on the table. She selected dry pastels. And she did that image with only the warm colors of the rainbow connected between 2 pretty puffy little clouds. And I remember pulling out her earlier drawing and holding them beside for her and allowing her to make, to see if some of the parallels that I saw she would as well. And I'll leave it there for you to draw your own discussion from this little case example.